For 364 days a year, Green Hell refers to the Nürburgring. But today, St. Patrick's Day, Green Hell refers to the alleyway outside your local pub. Now, speaking of hell, we have another Dodge Demon teaser to show you this week. There's new competition for Tesla on the horizon, and Hyundai filed an interesting patent. This is the AutoGuide.com weekly news roundup. Another week, another Dodge Demon teaser, but there is some good news. First of all, the Demon is closer to being here, and second of all, we're almost done enduring all of these teaser videos. This latest video lets us hear the Demon's powertrain during a full launch, revealing the new torque reserve launch system. The system allows more air to flow in the engine before a launch, forcing the supercharger RPM to climb, which means that boost is already built when you take off. To make sure that the grip of the rear tires isn't overwhelmed, fuel flow is cut from selected cylinders briefly, which causes that unique exhaust tone. There is also another special message in this teaser, with the license plate on the Demon reading 3.9 plus 221 equals 405. If you figure out what that means, let us know. The 2018 Dodge Challenger Demon will be unveiled the day before the New York Auto Show on April 11th. This week we have two stories about automakers challenging Tesla in the EV marketplace, and the first one comes from Lucid Motors. The company has announced that its first car, the Air, will start right around $60,000 before federal tax credits, and it will have a 240-mile range. In comparison, the Tesla Model S starts at $68,000, which only gets you 218 miles of range. The company claims that the standard Air will feature 400 horsepower and all the hardware necessary for autonomous driving. Besides that, the Lucid Air promises things like LED multi-lens array headlights, 4 screens with interactive touch surfaces, an aluminum roof, 19-inch wheels, and even a 10-speaker audio system. Once many of those options are added on, Lucid says that the car's price will grow to about $100,000. But if you're getting your hopes up, well, don't. Lucid hasn't even built its production factory in Arizona yet, so don't expect to see this car until at least 2019. Now, unlike that Lucid Air, the second new competitor to Tesla comes from a real legitimate automaker, Porsche. New details on Porsche's Mission E all-electric sports car have been released, and this thing sounds promising. According to the report, the Mission E will sit below the Panamera in Porsche's lineup. It will have a 311-mile electric range, and it will be able to recharge in just 15 minutes. There will also be different power options available, although Porsche did not specify. Just like with Tesla, Porsche will add over-the-air updates to its new Mission E, and the brand even says it will be able to boost horsepower when the customer wants it. Of course, Porsche also says that the Mission E will be able to drive itself, but luckily, they say that they haven't forgot that their cars are all about being fun to drive, and that's what we can expect from the Mission E. Rest assured, Tesla isn't sitting around letting its competition catch up, and this week was the first time we saw a Model 3 prototype running around in the wild. The clip comes from Tesla tuning shop Unplugged Performance, which is located directly beside Tesla's California Design Center. The Model 3 we see in this clip appears to be an alpha prototype, and although it's not the first time we've seen the car, it is the first time we've seen it running around in traffic, which is exciting. Now, Tesla says that it is already building beta prototypes, and the brand still plans to start production in July of 2017. While by the end of 2018, Tesla is planning on building 10,000 Model 3s per week. Based on the brand's track record, we'll believe it when we see it. Hyundai has some interesting news for us this week, as they're using what some would call an outdated technology in one of their new engines. In patent filings found by AutoGuide.com, the Korean automaker details a 3-cylinder engine, where 2 of the cylinders perform on the 4-stroke cycle, while the other cylinder runs on a 2-stroke cycle. Hyundai says that by using 4-stroke and 2-stroke together, they'll be able to dial some of the vibration and noise out of the 3-cylinder while keeping power at normal levels. This setup also maintains the natural advantages of a 3-cylinder, mainly its compact size and high fuel efficiency. And finally, just like with the Dodge Demon, Toyota is stretching out the launch of its new Supra, and we have another new set of spy photos to show you. Unfortunately, the Supra in these photos is still wearing plenty of camouflage, but we do get new detailed shots of the taillights, which slightly resemble the units found in the previous Supra. As you probably already know, this car is the result of a collaboration between BMW and Toyota. Now, the Supra will be offered only as a coupe, while BMW's version of the car, the new Z5, will be a convertible only. Now, it's also still unclear what engine will find its way under the hood of the Supra, but it is possible that the Japanese automaker will turn to one of BMW's straight-six turbocharged engines. Seeing as it's a Toyota, there's also a decent chance that the new Supra will be a hybrid.